How have I gotten away with that? I don't know how I got away with that. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to Tower 3D Pro. This is the game that preceded Tower Simulator 3 and is the reason that I started playing Tower Simulator 3. I love this game. It looks nowhere near as good as Tower Simulator 3 when you get into it, so please excuse that. But I shouldn't have to apologise for this game. It is an absolute joy. I re-downloaded it, re-got all the packages and everything with the help of FeelThere with my old account and everything that I bought from them, and I'm very, very grateful to Leela in particular at FeelThere for helping me with all of that, sending me the codes again via email and so on. And we're here. And I'm going to be playing it again. I'm not, though, going to be playing at Gatwick today. The literally last few hours have been filled with the fact that Tower Simulator 3 now has Philadelphia. FeelThere released it just this afternoon, and I'm going to play it and compare the two. So I'm going to jump back in here. Obviously, you can't move the camera around here, so we're stuck in the tower position, so we're not going to be able to get to look at too much, but still, we're going to play some Philadelphia on Tower 3D Pro here in 2025. Let's see how it matches up and obviously see if I can remember how the commands work in this game, because there's certain things you can say in Tower Simulator 3 that you can't in Tower 3D Pro. Let's jump in though and play this fantastic game. God, even these loading screens as well, so different. And straight off the bat, it loads really, really quickly. I remember at some of the bigger airports, even my PC struggled with a Ryzen 7 3800 and... Oh my god. Push and start. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Right, let's move some stuff about. I'm going to keep all this on the window for you so you can see it all. I don't want to move any of it about too far and mess with... Oh, look at how simple it was. I love it. I love it already. Obviously, yeah, I don't want to mess about too much with loads of it, but yeah, as you can see, the graphics aren't what they are now. They definitely aren't what they are now, but that was one of the charms of it. Everything looked so busy and so sort of, not messy around the airports, but there was so much, you know, they just used satellite imagery for a lot of it, but I quite liked that realism. It doesn't work in modern graphics now, really, but yeah. Let's get acquainted then with taxiways. That's going to be important. I've just played this on Tower Simulator 3, though. I don't think you can say to them 9 left at Kilo 5. So I think that we've just got to have... I don't even think we have the facing south command or anything, do we? Let's just try it with southwest. Southwest 1601, pushback approved, facing east. Yeah. Southwest 1601, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left, pushback approved.
I love the old noises as well.
Southwest
I feel
1601.
like these noises, sure, they're not as high quality as they are now, but that distant, just... constant of a jet noise is better than the sort of overcomplicated ones we've got now, because it's just a constant drone and it's always there. But how cool is it to be back in this game? Let's see if we can... Okay, yeah. So if we use this camera, it does this. I just don't like how it eventually goes like above the plane. Southwest pushes back then. And that, of course, is now their old livery. That would be almost like a retro livery to now. There's a few trucks and things knocking about. I really like these old glint effects as well.
Southwest 1601.
Flipping out. It's like they pushed them with a tug and went, right, you're on your own. Now, how do I get back there? Oh, yeah, press this.
Philadelphia Tower, Southwest 4367, requesting push and start.
Am I on the wonk here? Why am I on the wonk? Why am I... am I wonky? Is the camera wonky? I can't remember. Okay. And we don't get the 3D UI now, so we can't see aircraft tags above them or anything like that. Been spoilt rotten a little bit with that. You can just see the beacon lights, so you have to know who's who. I'm also using shift for my push to talk, and I usually use control in the new game, so that's something to get used to. Southwest 1601, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3 Kilo.
Runway 9 left, taxi
God, that's
via
so
Kilo
fast.
3 Kilo, Southwest 1601.
That's so fast. But you have to say taxi via instead of just runway 9 left via Kilo 3 Kilo. Could we get them to hold short? What is that taxiway there? Ooh. Do they know what that is? I don't think they know what that taxiway is, do they? So we can't get them to hold short of that. Southwest 4367, stand by. Never mind then. Never mind. What have we got for... We've got 9 right for arrivals. We'll put 9 left on as well. We'll have this... Yeah, we'll have this set up down here. Although, actually, no, the debright's going to be behind my head. I've got a piece of paper for this. I'm sure I had a piece of paper somewhere where it's the size of how my camera is here in the bottom corner of the screen. So I know where to put stuff, but I'm just going to pop the deep right there for now. Just have it on this right-hand side-ish. So you've got an idea of the window up there, but yeah, man. How cool is this to be back on this game? I love it. I really do love it. We'll do a bit of a stint here, and then obviously we'll head over to Philadelphia and compare it to the new one on Tower Simulator 3. Just wondering as well, there's no new tower on this. I believe they built the tower on top of this sort of area here. Ah, it's that. That's where the tower would be. You can see actually the satellite imagery for it. So what are we on top of? I think there was another tower on top of one of these buildings here. I think it was that bit. Or was it further down there? I think it was further down here. So what we now have is just this sort of random floating position above the car park. So I'm going to maybe, when I go into Tower Simulator 3, put the camera here, obviously, in this place. Southwest 4367, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground.
That's so fast.
Pushback approved. Southwest 4367.
I quite like the old voices as well. I really do quite like the old voices. So there goes Southwest 737. Wonder if we can... Ah, yeah, look, there you go. So that is a 737 winglets. So it's a 737-700. Pushback tug goes up to them. Now is the camera more flat? Yeah, now the camera's
Philadelphia
flat.
Tower, Delta 2061 requesting push and start.
Okay, Delta 2061 is... Where's Delta? Oh, it's there. Flipping heck. God, I'm being stupid. That is a 737...
Philadelphia ground, Southwest 4367 ready to taxi.
900? Yeah, 900. Delta 2061, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground.
Southwest 4367, runway 9 left via
Delta
Kilo 3
2061.
Kilo. I didn't say taxi. Southwest 4367, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3 Kilo. God, the voice recognition is so good.
Via Kilo 3 Kilo Southwest 4367.
Actually amazes me. Let's see what fancy shots we've got. It wants to show us Delta. Look at the size of it compared to the A320. It was so wrong with the 7379. But that's another charming bit about this is, you know, a lot of the aircraft were out of scale with each other. A lot of it was just out of scale in general. But it's very charming like that. Very, very charming. Okay, Southwest is getting down there very slowly. Got no arrivals at the moment, though, which is a bit of a shame, isn't it? Do I need to do something else for the arrivals, or is it just that it's that early in the morning, nothing comes in yet?
Philadelphia ground,
The
Delta
field trip there.
2061 ready to taxi.
Delta 2061, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3 Kilo.
Runway 9 left, taxi via
So Kilo 3 is there, they're going to be going in a straight line. Southwest. Like I say, it's absolutely charming, this. You can also see, I'm not sure if we go... Yeah, look at the heat blur behind the aircraft. They're like just little bubbles of heat blur that come out. You can't really tell from there, but they're like little bubbles that follow behind them. Are they going to hit each other? They are, aren't they? Southwest 4367, hold position.
Hold position, Southwest 4367.
Oh my god, I meant like a few minutes in and aircraft are going to hit each other. No? How have I gotten away with that? Huh? I don't know how I got away with that. Oh well. Play on. Southwest 1601, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff.
Glad you can still do that.
1000, contact departure Southwest 1601.
Cool. Any more beacon lights from anybody? Any more beacon lights? Nobody else wanting out of here at the moment. Nobody else wants to be controlled by an idiot like me. Southwest 4367, continue taxi.
Continue
I like how you do that. It
4367.
looks directly at the aircraft when you start talking to them. No beacon lights, so everyone's just getting ready at the moment. There's loads of Piedmont and stuff ready to get going over there eventually. Southwest now about to line up. Runway 9 left here at Philadelphia. And they're going to power it on. How do you make the aircraft smaller on there, by the way? Can't remember how you do it. And you can move the tags by right-clicking and dragging them around. That's helpful. But I don't know how you make the actual aircraft smaller as such on that screen. So Delta's on its way out down there. See what I mean about the drone, though? The sort of... just... I don't want to do the noise with my mouth, but the consistent whir of jet engines. I'm just confused as to why we've got no arrivals. There's the old takeoff noises. I like how dampened the camera is. It looks really good like that. And there's Southwest out of here. My first takeoff in Tower 3D Pro in years. Literal years. I wonder if this works. It does. Never tried that before. But Delta should be ready to go in a minute. Delta 2061, runway 90 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 2061, runway 90 left, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway
okay, so no immediate takeoff.
Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact
Southwest making its way down there.
2061.
Don't see any beacon lights. There's an American Heavy there. Is that an A330? Potentially. We've got our little strips down here in the bottom right. Oh, we have an arrival. Flipping heck. And it's UPS 218, and I bet they're not going to arrive on the right on runway, are they?
Philadelphia Tower, UPS 218 with you runway 9 right.
Okay. UPS 218, runway 9 right, cleared to land.
Runway 9 right cleared to land UPS 218.
Awesome. That's come from Charles de Gaulle, LFPG today. Delta 2061 just over there is going out to Atlanta. KMDW, I'm not sure I know that one. That's where Southwest 4367 is going anyway. This is so cool though. So cool to be back on this game. Honestly. I like how the camera is just, you know, jolty. Like it only moves to the direction you tell it. It doesn't it isn't deadened and floats around. I prefer that. It's quite interesting to see how much stuff there is that I prefer about this than not, if that makes sense. Nothing fancy to look at. Delta's lined up. They're going to power up and get out of here. Our second departure. It's quite a quiet stint at the moment. It is nearly 8 AM in-game. When you choose an exact hour in-game, it tends to start you about 10 minutes before that. Just so you then obviously build up to that hour ticking over. There's quite a lot of cargo over there considering there's no buildings. So FedEx MD-11 over there and a bunch of UPS stuff. UPS coming in is a 767, I should say.
Tower. American 2023 requesting push and start.
Southwest 4367, runway 9 left, line up and wait. God, that's
runway
so
9
quick.
Left, line up and wait, Southwest 4367.
Where's American? Which one? You? Yep. American 2023, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left, pushback approved.
I remember they used to do that a little bit as well. They tend to move in their position a little bit. There's Delta. Getting on out of here. There are some really good bits of this that I actually prefer to Tower Simulator 3.
With you, runway 9 left.
Endeavour. 9 left. We'll wait for them to get a little bit closer in before we then give them landing clearance. Southwest 4367 should be good to go any second now. Southwest 4367, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure Southwest 4367.
American's pushback is sorted.
American 2023 ready to taxi.
American 2023, runway 9 left via Kilo 3 Kilo. American 2023, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3 Kilo.
Philadelphia Tower.
Whoa.
Frontier
American 2023, runway 9 left,
start.
taxi via Kilo.
Runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3 Kilo, American 2023.
There we go, that's better. Frontier flight 1019er, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo,
I love how
American
fast it is, it feels so quick.
Ground, 9
God,
left,
it's going to feel lazy going back to Tower Simulator 3.
Frontier flight 1019er.
It's just so good though. So good. It's one of those things, and I always said this to my friends when I was playing this game. I don't care how it looks, really. As long as I can roughly tell what the aircraft are and see them, then I don't really mind. I remember when I was controlling Gatwick once, there was an Air China Airbus A350 came in, and the Airbus A350 had not long been on the scene when it actually landed as well. It was like a brand new aircraft, and admittedly I was quite surprised to see it in the game. But I remember being like, wow, look at that. It's an Airbus A350 of Air China. And even though it looks like this, and it's not cutting-edge graphics,
ready to taxi.
I didn't care, because the immersion and the way that this game runs and what it's like controlling an airport was just so new and exciting to me. And it still is now, even after 100-odd episodes of Tower Simulator 3. It's great. Frontier Flight 1019er, runway 9 left via Kilo 3 Kilo. Frontier Flight 1019er, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3 Kilo.
Runway 9 left,
you have to
taxi
say
via
taxi.
Kilo 3 Kilo, Frontier Flight 1019er.
There's no Piedmont or anything over there.
Negative. Frontier Flight 1019er.
Yeah, they just say negative. There's no more beacon lights, although they don't tend to have the beacons on very long before they then call up. So if anything is going to call up, it's going to do it pretty sharpish. American going very slowly down there. 10 miles out, Endeavour.
Philadelphia Tower. Frontier Flight 1031 requesting push and start.
Frontier Flight 1031, push back approved. Expect runway 9 left. Endeavour 3919er, runway 9 left, clear to land. Oh, hello.
Runway 9 left, cleared to land. Endeavour 3919er. Ground, 9 left, pushback approved. Frontier Flight 1031.
Fantastic. There's the old Frontier livery as well. I noticed we've got the old Alaskan in here too. There it is. Just over there. Any fancy things you want to show us? No, it doesn't want to show us anything fancy at the moment. There's American 2023. Taxiing all the way down there. American 2023, runway 9 left. Line up and wait behind next landing aircraft.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft. American.
See, in the new game, it's line up behind next landing aircraft, not line up and wait behind next landing
Philadelphia
aircraft.
ground. Frontier Flight 1031 ready to taxi.
Frontier Flight 1031, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3 Kilo.
Runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3 Kilo. Frontier
Not much
Flight
American movement down here in any of these, is there? It's interesting, though, that you can't get them to hold short of... No, actually, let's just try that. Frontier Flight 1019er, hold short of taxiway Kilo 3.
Hold short of taxiway Kilo 3. Frontier Flight 1019er.
Frontier Flight 1031, hold short of taxiway 9er. Okay, I wondered, because these are numbered, these little sort of cul-de-sacs. But I wondered if we could get them to hold short of anything. Now, they come to a much smoother stop on Tower 3D Pro. Frontier Flight 1019er, continue taxi.
Continue taxi.
UPS has landed over there.
1019er.
Oh, it doesn't tell you. It tells you roughly what terminal they're going to go to. Oh, for God's sake. I should have said exit at Yankee. UPS 218, taxi to ramp via uniform.
Taxi to ramp via uniform. UPS 218.
Spirit Wings wants
Tower.
pushback.
Spirit Wings 877 requesting push and start.
Spirit Wings 877, pushback approved. Expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left, pushback approved. Spirit Wings 877.
Is Endeavour anywhere near yet? Is that them there? Those few pixels? To be fair, we could have got American 2023 out of here, actually. Endeavour's still a few miles away. Frontier taxiing down Juliet quite quickly there. This is so good. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm loving being back on this, but I'm intrigued by getting them to hold short of whatever these are, because it clearly doesn't know. Unless you could say Apron Alpha 3. Frontier Flight 1031, hold short of Apron Alpha 3. No, okay.
Philadelphia ground, Spirit Wings 877.
Or Apron Alpha 2. Let's
taxi.
just check it. Frontier Flight 1031, hold short of Apron Alpha 2. Alpha 2.
Hold short of taxiway Alpha Echo. Frontier Flight 1031.
Yeah, it really used to struggle with if you said a letter and then a number. I remember that. Spirit Wings 877, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo. Hold short of taxiway Kilo. You have to do that as a separate command. Spirit Wings 877, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo.
Runway 9
Spirit
left,
Wings
taxi via
877,
Kilo,
hold
Spirit
short of
Wings
taxiway Kilo.
877. Hold short of taxiway Kilo, Spirit Wings 877.
Oh, where are you going to get off, Endeavour? American 2023 is going to start lining up any second now. No other arrivals after this. Endeavour rolling. They're going to be alright when they get off the runway. Let's keep an eye on Spirit Wings here. UPS 218, cross runway 9 right. Cross runway 9 right. UPS 218, cross runway 9 right. UPS 218, continue taxi.
Negative. UPS 218.
You just have to say continue taxi.
UPS 218.
Let's see if they hold short of Kilo.
Negative. UPS 218. Philadelphia Tower.
Yep, they've carried on.
United 1130 requesting push and start.
American 2023, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 9 left, cleared
Spirit
for
Wings
takeoff
877,
upon
continue
reaching
taxi.
1000, contact departure American 2023.
Endeavour 39019. Taxi to ramp via Juliet.
Continue taxi Spirit Wings 877. Taxi
Which
to
American
ramp
wants
via
push
Juliet,
back.
Endeavour 39019.
So they're going there, American's there. Endeavour is going near them. Okay, we can push United back. United 1130, push back approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9
American
left, push back
2023 is pushing away,
United 1130.
pushing away, taking off. Heat terminology right, Chaz. Frontier Flight 1019, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway
I feel like I
left,
know this a lot better by now, so
altitude 1000,
yeah, able to
departure,
dispatch of
Frontier
them
Flight
quite quickly, but
1019er.
this is just so good. I love that consistent noise, though. I'm not a massive fan of the environment noise with all the birds tweeting and the roads and stuff, just because of the quality of it. I think if it was better quality, it'd be more bearable, but I do like the consistent just of the engines. I feel like that gives you more of an idea of the ambience of an airport, because, you know, when I go spotting at Manchester, you can almost always hear engine noises.
Philadelphia ground.
What?
United 1130 ready to taxi.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to get them to wait because Endeavour's on its way in. Frontier Flight 1031, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up.
I love how fast the commands are. So cool. How do you get rid of strips? Or do they just... Oh, they just go when you've dealt with them. So this is only aircraft that are on your current remit. That's really cool. Big fan of that. If you do click on aircraft, actually, you do get a list of commands. I wonder. Runway 9 left. And it starts to show you.
Negative. United 1130.
Okay. United 1130, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3.
Runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3, United 1130.
There's a departure, by the way. Frontier Flight 1031, runway 9 left. Cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 9
Spirit
left,
Wings
cleared for
877.
takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000,
Runway 9
contact
left, line up and
departure
wait.
Frontier Flight 1031.
To be fair, they're very fast
Runway 9
at
left,
reading
line up
stuff
and
back.
wait.
They don't
Spirit
give you
Wings
time to breathe.
877.
So they instantly read back as soon as you let go of the button. Watch this. We'll do it with United. United 1130, hold position.
Hold position, United
Like, there's
1130.
no window.
Philadelphia Tower, FedEx 851 requesting push and start.
United 1130, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, United 1130.
FedEx 851, pushback approved. Expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left, pushback approved. FedEx 851.
See, this is why I now use pushback facing in a direction, because I would have told them to go west, up Yankee, and then onto 9 left, but no. We cannot do that. Frontier Flight out of here. Spirit Wings will be the next departure. United is now taxiing out. No more arrivals at the minute, which is good. Frontier Flight 1031 will disappear from our notes on here in a second. Spirit Wings 877, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching
it's so
altitude
charming.
1000, contact departure Spirit Wings 877.
It is so charming.
Philadelphia ground, FedEx 851 ready to taxi.
FedEx 851, runway 9 left, taxi via uniform, Papa.
Runway 9 left, taxi.
Would have been really ironic if they would have then taxied by Sierra, wouldn't it? Uniform Papa Sierra for FedEx. So we need to get them up to 9 right and then get them to continue taxi. There's Spirit Wings out of here. Bye-bye. Cracking on with the job at hand. United taxiing out very slowly. Don't see any other beacon lights at the minute, do you? Very quiet. Oh no, Southwest there. They'll be calling up any second now. There goes Spirit. No beacon lights down here. There's only one heavy in the entire airport that I can see, and I'm pretty sure that's an A330. I don't think it's a 777-200. Tail doesn't look the right shape to be a 777. FedEx is a 767 actually. I thought it was an MD-11 or something over there, but it's definitely not. They are going to Memphis, I believe, KMEM. And then United here is going to Houston, KIAH, an airport that I've controlled on Tower Simulator 3. Southwest 1405, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left, pushback approved.
The jetway's making its way away from them.
1405.
Cool. Very, very cool. No arrivals though for quite a bit yet. FedEx 851, continue taxi.
Continue taxi FedEx 851.
They're going to now cross the runway. Or they should. Yep. Thank you. Big, heavy FedEx. I do think it's cool that you do still see, even in a game like this, you know, that there's still the fidelity for ground vehicles to go and attend to aircraft when they're getting ready. When you see the nav lights and everything come on. There's nothing going on this Piedmont terminal up here. It's very, very dead up there. I do love how busy all these terminals are though. You can just see how packed it is. Let me know if you enjoy this though, and whether you want me to play more Tower 3D Pro. I won't do obviously as many videos as I do on Tower Simulator 3, but yeah, if you want to see me play this a bit more, I've got Gatwick and Heathrow still. I'll definitely give Gatwick another stint on here, because then we can compare that to Tower Simulator 3's Gatwick as well. But yeah, we'll get Southwest out of here, and that'll be our last departure of this, and then we'll move over and do the same time of day. We'll do an 8 AM stint in similar weather on Tower Simulator 3. Southwest 1405, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3 Kilo.
Runway 9 left, taxi
God, I'm excited to see how quickly we can do everything on Tower Simulator 3, because the delay is going to be massive. United 1130, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
There's no arrivals coming in, so we'll just tell FedEx to line up and wait. FedEx 851, runway 9 left, line up and wait.
Runway 9 left, line up and wait, FedEx
Southwest is now getting going. We can just click them on here, to be fair, and have a look at them. Are we going to get any fancy cameras? No.
Philadelphia Tower.
Oh, hello.
United 323 requesting push and start.
United 323, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground.
That is the old livery, 737
United 323.
800. The Southwest that we've got is a 737-700. United is about to take off. They're just lining up now in there. Is it? Yeah, it's just an Airbus A320. 767 behind them should line up pretty sharpish. Wondering. Just having a little wonder. Because obviously this is an older game. There's a lot of A321s down here. Is that a 757? I'm pretty sure it is, because if you look at the landing gear of the A321s, they've got one wheel. That's got two, like a 757. That, I think, is a 75.
Ground.
What?
United 323 ready to taxi.
Okay, are you now? Yep, okay. United 323, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3 Kilo. Hold short of taxiway Juliet.
Runway 9
United
left,
323.
3 Kilo Hotel Tango Juliet, United 323.
United 323, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo 3 Kilo. United 323, hold short of taxiway Kilo.
Hold short of taxiway Kilo, United 323.
They can
Runway
carry on
9
after
left,
that.
taxi via Kilo 3 Kilo, United 323.
Oh, the nav lights have just come on the 757. I'm not going to wait for that, I don't think. We'll just get this FedEx out and then get Southwest out. FedEx 851, runway 9 left. Cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff
Southwest.
upon reaching altitude 1000, contact
United
departure
323,
FedEx
continue taxi.
851. Continue taxi United 323.
I think that then gets rid of the idea of them holding short anywhere. FedEx on its way. 767-300. Oh. Ah, yeah, they used to do that. There used to be a little bit of a bump as they got going. It's running really well, though. I can't hear my graphics card like I can on some other games. But I remember I struggled with frame rates and so on when I went back to the likes of Heathrow, especially in previous videos, or even just playing it in general. But there they go. We've got Southwest taxiing out down here. United, yeah, see, they didn't hold short of Kilo in the end because I told them to just continue taxi. This is great. Up goes FedEx. Using all of the runway. Oh, dearie me. That is a lot of runway usage there, FedEx. You can speed up the game as well, which is cool. I think I used to run it on 2 times because everything taxied so slowly. I used to run it on 2 times just to add a bit more challenge to it. Let's go on 8. Get Southwest down there, shall we? Oh yeah, they're holding short of Kilo because that's Kilo, not Juliet. United 323, continue taxi.
Continue
Southwest
taxi,
1405, runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 9 left cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure Southwest
UPS and an MD-11 on their way in.
Philadelphia Tower, UPS
Where's
2901 with you, runway 9 right. Philadelphia Tower, Brickyard 4402 requesting push and start.
Brickyard 4402, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left pushback approved. Brickyard 4402. Philadelphia Tower,
okay.
UPS 219 requesting push and start.
UPS 219, pushback approved, expect runway 9 left.
Ground, 9 left pushback approved. UPS 219.
Out goes Southwest. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's great to be back on this game. This isn't the end of the episode, though. I'm going to just go and do a little bit more at Philadelphia on Tower Simulator 3, so do not go anywhere. There'll be a sharp cut in just a moment, and then we will head over to the new iteration of this game. But if you do enjoy this and you want to see me do like a full stint for maybe an hour or even 2 hours at a busy airport like Gatwick or something, then let me know in the comments, and I would happily jump back on this for an episode or 2. Like I said, not as many as Tower Simulator 3, but yeah, definitely come back and play this again because I just love the nostalgia of it. Even though it's not that old, still, it's great to play it. Right, I'm going to just bin this off for a minute and we'll be back on Tower Simulator 3. So here we are then in Tower Simulator 3. We'll go straight into Philadelphia, KPHL. God, I forget how many airports we've got in this game now. And we're going to go for 8 AM, so around the same time of day. And we'll have the Neargis Designs airplane database and set, and I still can't say it right. I got it wrong in the last episode as well. Scheduled for 2 hours. We'll do it for today, the 10th of April, the day that the airport has come out. We're going to do prop, turboprop and bizjets and regionals and narrows on 9 left, and then we'll have cargo and all that on 9 right. Let's hop in. And here we are then, straight back to the same airport, but in obviously the newer game. So we're going to have the similar operations to what we just had then. Going to get everybody on at full length at Kilo 5 via Kilo 3 Kilo. Anything coming in can go on Juliet. And then obviously if we're going to get it around there, we just need to be careful of what's coming in and when. It's quite the blessing to have these additional screens like this, you know. It really is. It's very, very good to have these additional screens. So we get to look around. I want to go and put the camera where we had it in the previous bit of the video, though. I'm pretty sure I've got a picture of it as well. It was just above this car park here, so it was like this, because you can see, yes, from about this height you can see all of this lot along here, maybe even a bit further this way. Yeah, that looks about right from there. That looks about right. So we'll have the F8 camera here, because I'm pretty sure that's the camera we had there in the past. Yeah, then the F9 camera down here. But look at the graphics difference. It's mad, isn't it? Sure, this isn't the prettiest game in the world. It's not on the level of Flight Sim or anything like that, but it's still mighty, mighty great that we can have a game that does so much and covers, you know, such a visual treat. That as well is a visual treat, because that is a 757-200. They still fly a lot of them in America. I hope to go over there at some point and see them. Hopefully, when I go over to Boston, I will see some there. As you all may have seen in the Discord by now, I'm going to be going to the Flight Sim Expo with FeelThere, with Tower Simulator 3, and I'm going to be with them for the whole weekend. So massive thanks to Vic and Leela and everyone at FeelThere for getting me out. But I'm absolutely delighted to be going over there for the Expo. We'll speed up time a little bit. We'll put it by 4. Give it some time for aircraft to call up. Not that anybody is at the moment. It's very, very quiet over there, isn't it? Very, very quiet.
Philadelphia
Tell you what we'll do.
UPS 5213 heavy on final 9 right.
Tell you what we'll do. We'll get one of these up here. Get that up there. We'll mess with the tags and stuff in a minute. Not so bothered about the strips, but we'll try and include... it's a bit harder to see, isn't it, actually? A bit harder to see the strips like that. Maybe we'll sack off the strips. But then we'll pop the D-Bright down here, so you can see what's coming in and how far out it is. There you go. Similar to Tower 3D Pro. But obviously, you know, the opacity of these is fixed, so you can't see through them or anything. There's the new tower that I mentioned when we were on Tower 3D Pro earlier. You can see the circular bit on the top of it. It's dead, dead good, though, when you see the difference in graphics. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So still, nothing calling up just yet. It's very, very quiet, especially on the ground. But we've got UPS on its way in, UPS Heavy. UPS 5213 Heavy, runway 90 right, clear to land.
Runway 90 right.
Yeah, see that delay in comparison.
UPS 5213 Heavy.
It's obviously a much heavier game for processing power, and obviously what it has to actually just process in general, so I get that. I get that. We could probably have these a little bit thinner, actually, because we only need to see a little bit of it. We'll have a window on our right-hand side there where we can see. Or maybe, if Chaz is sensible... No, I'll leave that up there. It's sort of iconic that the Adidas screen is in the top right like that, isn't it? But there really ain't a lot going on. There really ain't. I would have thought that 8 AM would be mental, with a load of aircraft and flights going out, but seemingly we should have learned from Tower 3D Pro. As the America's Green Airline livery on Frontier. The Bald Eagle. What have we got there? Andog. More Andog? No? Otter and an animal. I had a big twitch in my hand then. Can anyone tell me what that animal is? Because I don't know what that is. That looks like a tawny owl, but I don't think it is. Is it an American eagle owl? I don't know. Oh, actually, does it say? Oh, yeah. A owl. Anyway, look a bit further around. Airbus A321 of Delta. Loads of A321s. There's an A321 Neo there of American as well. Another one just on the end. There's a good bunch of stuff, isn't there? Sounds like somebody's starting something up. Potential APU getting going. There's a United 7.3 there with the white engine cowling on it. No, didn't want to go over there. So we've got an arrival coming in, which is UPS 5213 Heavy. And that's the only movement at the moment. Come on, Philadelphia, sort it out. Give us action. It's like it's going, no, you're in bed with Tower 3D Pro now. And it doesn't want anything to do with it. I do love seeing the difference, though, in just how good this looks. UPS Heavy landing now.
Philadelphia ground. The United 2383 with information. Bravo.
Let's
requesting push
mess
and
with
start.
these icons and stuff. Okay. UPS 5213 Heavy. Exit at taxiway Yankee.
Exit at taxiway Yankee. UPS 5213 Heavy.
They've done it, but not the right way. Can you say exit right? UPS 5213 Heavy. Exit right. You have to wait a bit longer to clear the commands as well. Is that an Airbus A300? Is that an old wagon? UPS 5213 Heavy. Taxi to ramp via uniform, cross runway 90 right. United 2383, pushback approved, facing west.
Taxi to Ram, via uniform. Cross
There's
runway
United.
9 right. UPS 5213
Next door
heavy.
to the 757.
Pushback approved facing west. The United 2383.
Sounds like you're saying the United. So these are the cargo buildings that weren't visible in Tower 3D Pro.
United 1798 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
And I believe it is an A300, isn't it? Wow. Old school. Very old school. It does make a big difference to me, though, to be able to move closer to the action and see it all up close. I really do enjoy it. I just love the fact that it looks that good. I'm still, like, I'm not weirded out, but I'm still unsure about these lines that I can see and everything. When I see it on my preview screen on the left, it looks like you've got scan phasing, as they called it, from old CRT TVs. United's nearly done. I've noticed the pushback sequence is a lot longer in this game as well, actually, because it's like I said, they almost push them with the tug, let go and go, right, we're off scene a bit, and just exit stage right. But there's, yeah, not a massive shut up deal going on here at Philadelphia, I'm afraid. To be fair, the main difference is just the visuals. The way it operates is very similar. There's a lot more you can customize, and to be fair, the commands have just got more complex with Tower Simulator 3. Yeah, they've got that weird effect though where the tags disappear. United 2383, runway 9 left at Kilo 6 via Kilo 3 Kilo. And that's more complicated, but that's a better command.
Kilo 6 via Kilo 3 Kilo. The United 2383.
United 17908, pushback approved, facing south. One thing I haven't just got out of the muscle memory of is on Tower 3D Pro, you press the middle mouse wheel in, as if there's any others. And that's how you move your camera around. You have to right click on this. And I've just been sitting there trying to right click. You could probably see me moving my mouse. Sorry, I was trying to use the mouse wheel to move around, and obviously that's not working. But there goes United. In their 737. I believe it's an 800. Looks like it, doesn't it? It's not long enough to be a 900, that. I'm intrigued to see the 78s. No, I can't get my words out. I'm intrigued to see the 737 MAX 10s when they come into service. I believe that Ryanair are getting a lot of them over here in Europe, unsurprisingly, so they'll be throwing a lot of them at the sky. As much as people slate Ryanair, they've never had a major incident or anything. They've had the odd, you know, dodgy landing or moment here and there where something's not quite gone right, but it's one of the safest airlines you can fly on. Like, hats off to them. People may complain about them a lot, and you know, the fact you have to pay for so much, but you pay a basic ticket price and you pay for what you get with them. I've had a flight before from, I think it was Vienna to Valencia back in 2021. It was £7, and then it was like 30 quid to add a big suitcase. It's just, yeah, it's crazy. Frontier Flight 1601, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved, facing south.
It's one of those.
Frontier Flight 1601.
I think it's this one on the end here. Yeah. It's A320neo.
Philadelphia ground. United 17908 ready to taxi.
United 17908, runway 9 left at Kilo 6 via Kilo 3 Kilo.
Runway 9 left.
These will start up.
Kilo 6 via Kilo 3 Kilo. United 17908.
Like I say though, I do love the fact that you can move the camera around and go where you want on this. And at the end of the day, you're going to want to, because you can see a lot more detail in the aircraft and in how they operate and stuff. Like I say, it's not the prettiest game in the world, but you know, the fact you can get up close like this to them and see them move around like that is what us plane spotters want. It's what I want. I just love watching the airport operate and seeing how it all works. So to be able to do this is possibly my favourite thing. You're plane spotting while taking part in what the airport is doing. That United has not got its tag above it on the radar screen. What was it, 2303? 2383. United 2383, runway 9 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. It's strange that I've picked such a quiet time of day, but oh well. I would have thought the 8 AM stint would have been really busy and crazy, but Is there some sort of noise abatement or something in Philadelphia that I don't know of? Have they got to be careful of anything? Is there, limitations on the airport's operations?
Frontier Flight 160 ready to taxi.
Frontier Flight 1601, runway 9 left at Kilo 6 via Kilo 3 Kilo. The voice recognition is just as good as it ever was.
At Kilo 6.
Now, I know a lot of people have trouble with it. They're on Windows 11. I'm still on Windows 10. But I do fear changing over to Windows 11. I'm building a new PC very soon. So we'll see how I get on when I go over to Windows 11. But I think it can be quite picky with accents. But the main thing is to remember that you've got English US and English UK installed on your Windows as such. And just make sure your mic isn't clipping. The amount of times where people have said, my mic is fine, it's getting full volume, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's clear and easy to understand you. It can be clipping like mad. I have this set to 90% on Windows, but as you can all hear, this is a very top-end microphone. It's a professional broadcasting headset, so it does pick things up clearly. But I've got a gaming headset here. I've got a SteelSeries Arctis 7 with this little piddly Bluetooth mic, but because it's wireless, the microphone quality isn't very good. And microphones like this, they do struggle sometimes with voice recognition. So you need to be careful with it. You don't have to have a microphone like this and a setup like this, but you just need to make sure that is definitely something that you test. Just try and record yourself somehow through your headset and listen to how it sounds and see whether a game might be able to understand that at the speed you're speaking. Anyway, I might just can this one, to be honest, because Philadelphia hasn't got a lot to offer us here on Tower Simulator 3, it seems right now. It's just great to have this airport back in the game, though. Obviously, I've already done another video where I first looked at this place, and I'll hopefully be doing more at this airport in future. I'll look at some busy times and some adverse weather conditions, maybe. But, yeah, Tower 3D Pro in 2025 compared to Tower Simulator 3. It's quite the comparison, but, yeah, it's lovely to see an airport that I played so much of in the old game come to the new one. That's going to be all from me here today, though. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode.